Marco Dominic Gonzalez. I'm just ranting. I don't know how many of these videos I'm gonna put. I don't even know if I'm gonna review these videos. I might make more videos tomorrow on the Pills. I have no idea. I'm just on a rant. I haven't eaten in 47 hours. I feel really good, actually. I really do. I'm gonna open this bottle of wine. I want to open it on camera. I wanted to try to enjoy a meal today that I couldn't enjoy that meal yesterday. And I'm ranting. But at the end of the day, it's like being a police officer is obviously such a hard freaking job that is it reasonable that anybody with the police culture of training would do the same thing? Someone could argue to say yes, because it's been happening too many times. So then does Darren deserve mercy for that fact? Because that's like something that goes through the grand jury's mind. I'm always curious at how that works. Because had he not, basically he's doing what he thinks he can do lawfully. And it's almost like a Marine, when I was thinking, okay, well, if somebody isn't combatant, and I see them that way, and you know what, man? What can I do? What can I do? What are the rules of engagement and that kind of thing? Yeah, this is my first glass. This is the one right here. I'll be honest with you, Darren. I wish at the end you had empathy for Michael. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to I read the transcript prior to watching that interview. So I'm wanting to say, maybe this guy, you know what I mean? He really cares, you know what I mean? But that wasn't there. It was really a bummer, you know what I mean? Because I said, oh my gosh, man. I mean, the way it's like, dude, I know it's your personality, and my grandpa had a personality where he's not an emotional guy. He shows little glimmers of emotion. But I know he loved me, and he loved my Nina, and that kind of, you know what I mean? But it's like talking about, it's almost like, dude, it's like, you know what I mean, man? If you would watch yourself, you have to be able to watch yourself to say, hey, well, you know what I mean? Is that my training? It needs to change. Does it just do that? It seems like a lot of cops. You know what I mean? It's like, what? It's like that is who's getting hired. You know what I mean? It's like, where's your empathy? I want to see, if you, alpha males have a little bit of psychopathic trait and a lot of empathy, so that when you fire your weapon for the first time, like you said, you almost emptied out the round. Basically, what is being stated here is that you left the round. Somebody could debate that too. Did you really leave a round? Or, you know what I mean? But, because that looks really bad that you emptied out your weapon. It's almost like a cop looking and saying, wait a minute, man, you basically, you know what I mean? There has to be a round. You know what I mean? Because it just looks really bad. Well, the first time you fire your weapon, you've emptied it out, dude. And still trying to justify all these rounds. I was trying to, I was like, oh my gosh, if I'm gonna believe you in the first, I can justify those too. The other ones, dude, I'm serious. You inadvertently, whether you did it on purpose or whether you didn't, the provocation, you ended up creating that, and everyone all day is going to be debating of whether the hands were up or what they believe based upon the evidence. But the evidence shows that, you know what I mean, dude? It's like, and you're spraying rounds, not knowing if they're hitting that many rounds, dude. I mean, and you can say the heat of the battle. To understand the heat, and you have a hard job as a police officer, and in some ways, I wanted to see empathy, so I could say that guy in the heat of the battle and his training deserves a break, because he cared about Michael. It's his training and that, and then he ends up, maybe then I would believe that you didn't try to hit him in the head the first time when it hit his arm. You know what I mean? But because I don't see the empathy, it's hard for me to grasp that. Do you understand?